Do something else! Do something else! That's it! That's all we want!
What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting!
Do something else!
Check that.
Well, look at that. Look at fucking that. Oh, what is that? That is weird. Oh, you know what that is? All right, fuck all this bullshit. Welcome to another episode of the Everything and Then Some podcast. This is episode 258. I am the Lucky Lav. Mars off the switches, ladies and gentlemen.
Mars off the switches. Episode 258. It feels weird, but we're doing it.
And who we got?
I'm just Jer on the switches.
Oh shit, just Jer on the switches, y'all.
Hello, everyone. You bitches thought you were getting rid of me? It would never happen.
Ever.
Not at all. Never ever.
I'm excited. I'm excited about tonight. I like change sometimes, I guess.
I mean, it's the only way to move forward
and grow. Shit like that, you know.
Get uncomfortable.
Y'all, we got a lot of things to talk about tonight. How was everybody's week? Mars, would you like to go first?
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, my week, it depends on my perspective. If it's like at work, it's just like the same rigmarole, just helping people out, just being tired. But in my free time, I got to research some things, and I'm just coming into a better clarity of certain things that we're going to touch on within our docket. So I don't want to say too much, but it's good.
You ain't got to say too much.
It's fair. It's median. It's not good.
Yo,
it's terrible. We're going to. How is your week going? And our week starts on Tuesday, so
absolutely.
So let's see, my week. I guess it's a blur, huh? I worked. I don't think I did anything just besides work. Oh, bitch!
What happened?
Bitch!
Oh.
Bitch! I secured my Beyonce ticket.
There you go.
Ooh, that's what
there
I
you
did.
go.
That's what I did. Yeah, so me and sis, we went to see her at the MetLife Stadium. Always wanted to go to that stadium. Look like it's just absolutely beautiful.
Oh man,
nice.
yeah. That's MetLife.
That. Come on.
Where's MetLife? That's
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Oh yes.
Yes. Clock it. We in that bitch.
No, y'all gonna have a time for sure.
That's
for sure.
Up.
Cannot wait.
I know that's right.
So Lavish the lucky one.
Mm-hmm.
The lucky Lav. How was that week?
I mean, it was cool. It was all right. Everything was everything. Did some dinners, you know.
Dinners, plural.
Mm-hmm.
So multiple dinners.
I did. I took my girl to Pier W on Wednesday since we couldn't spend Valentine's Day together. She had to work, she had to study, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And then I took my best friend and her daughter to Firebirds, and we gonna get into that in a second because
I'm on Firebirds.
This shit was wild. Shout out to Jaden if she's watching, cause she watches. So that's I gotta start. I don't know, like censoring myself for some shit. I don't know.
Meet us in the comments.
But she fast as hell, so she she be doing shit. She do shit. She been doing shit all her life. So
well traveled.
You can say that. That's one way to put it. I think that's a very nice way of putting it.
Etiquette.
I can't do this. What the? Have you? No, you haven't. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, man. Fuck it. Not cook me. Yo.
Okay.
But we had a great time. Like, despite the terrible service that I got from Firebirds, we had a great time. You know, lots of necessary conversations and things. He is hilarious.
We have a special guest tonight, and we're gonna introduce him just in a couple minutes.
Oh, so that is the car that I'm hearing.
Yes. So we are done with our week. Well, we are beginning our week, so we want to get to the docket, y'all, or y'all want to talk about anything else? The second
we got RIPs.
maybe.
Ain't no RIPs, huh? Damn, ain't no RIPs.
No, it could have been with Delta.
Okay, let's
because
get into
they flipped over
crashes.
upside down, slid on a bank of ice.
Let's get into some crashes.
Caught fire. Everyone survived, allegedly. You know, shade room.
Allegedly is wild.
Yeah. So it's very aggravating.
What else happened with this plane crash?
Child, I don't know what happened with the.
Well, first the footage came out. It was just like an image of it. So, you know, speculation is like, okay, like, is this real? I mean, at this point, we'd have seen so many plane incidents. It's kind of like, is it a joke? But then, like, the second footage came out like a couple hours later, depending on who reported it. It just started to, it showed a video of the passengers exiting out. You can hear the flight attendant saying, leave it. And people just exiting the plane, and you can hear the person like recording, or like the two kind of separate footages they have. You can hear the both gentlemen saying like, oh my fucking God, like just kind of surprised. And it's weird. It's very weird.
I would love to know what the purpose, because I mean, I feel like they're all linked. At this point,
it's weird.
Or is it like the school shooting thing? Not to say that they don't happen, these things don't happen, but I guess, I don't know. Maybe now because they're in the forefront, they're being highlighted more. I can't tell the difference. Sometimes you don't hear about what happens in Tulsa. Planes probably be crashing over there and we don't even fucking know.
Right.
They put in the media what they want you to see. And so now I want to know, why do y'all want us to see this now? Not to say that I said the same thing about school shootings. I said the same thing about police brutality. I said the exact same thing. It's not to say that it doesn't happen all the time, but the media is only going to show you what the media wants you to see. These things happen every day, B. It doesn't get no better or worse because somebody is in office. It's been happening. And so now when I look, or we look at all this, even though sometimes there isn't, you know, a lot of casualties or injuries or anything like that, like, why is it in the forefront right now?
Selective outrage.
I feel like it's because everything that you said, like, oh, that stuff does happen every single day. Like, it does. a plane crash isn't supposed to happen every single day.
I agree.
And I think that's the biggest of why.
Well, neither
so much.
is the rest of everything else.
I mean, the rest of everything else shouldn't be happening as well, but it's just one of those things of these are plane crashes. Like plane crashes, yeah, even though how many are being in the air taken off, it's still not something numbers wise that's supposed to be happening this often, because it's not happening every day. But
No,
it's been happening 2-3 times a month, when number wise it's supposed to be happening 2-3 times a year.
Planes don't crash.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah.
It's the safest way to travel. The Wrights brothers, thank you. It's the safest way to travel. I mean, if we reported on car accidents every day, we'll just be
Child, they can't do that.
Obliterated with that. It would just be like, okay, I'm gonna still get my flight though.
Listen, I
gotta go somewhere.
I can't be scared to go to Myrtle Beach.
I
Shit.
was in the
Myrtle
car to get
Beach.
here. I'm scared of that. We driving on ice. This is Cleveland.
Slipping and sliding everywhere.
And people lived here all their lives and still don't know how to drive here.
And it still ain't bad. This is still light work.
I agree.
As terrible as it is,
Yeah.
it's still light work.
No, I was snowed in. I had to preemptively dig my car out of my driveway today. Because
I feel like I was there for some reason.
my car did not move from my driveway in days.
So you had 2 days of snow.
On top of my,
it gets solid.
and around.
Round ice.
That shit was an igloo
Ice,
around
you
my
know,
shit. It
it's
was
doing its
against
thing.
the door.
It was going locked. You had the app.
I had the app.
I heard it costs. They give you 2 years free on purpose.
I had the $80 a year app. And I still have it. The problem is the part that I have on my engine is now aftermarket, and it doesn't even talk to the apps no more. Now the apps are too advanced for the part that I have. I have to go and get a new one. And I was like
a new iPhone. Cars are iPhone.
I swear to God, like it's so annoying. Like now for me to just have remote start on my car again, like I was the flyest shit in the world in my little bachelor pad with my little car. I'm remote starting. I'm looking like the man in these streets. What the fuck are we talking about? I had the app. I can start my car from anywhere in the world. I can open my trunk, lock my doors, unlock my doors.
16 CDs in the trunk on rotation.
I'm telling you, I was the flyest thing out here. Now my fucking remote start don't work. Radio only work when it want to. Horn be beeping because I don't even know why the horn be beeping in the middle of the fucking night. I don't know what be happening. It'd be too much shit happening with my car now. I don't know. But that's Pearl though.
Pearl, listen to
Pearl
you.
don't get stuck. Pearl's heat and air is top tier. This is the best air and the best heat you'll ever feel in your entire life. I don't need heated seats.
I always felt comfortable in your car.
The heat is deadly.
I mean, it will kill you. That shit be blazing.
Sahara.
Nah, for real.
Sahara Desert.
That's why all I gotta do is turn on the car in the driveway. The whole shit gonna melt. It's all gonna melt away. And it did. I did a little chiseling of some ice and that was it. I left it on.
You had to put your elbow into it?
Not really.
No.
By the time I came back out, it
got
was
soft.
Yeah, it did get
The
soft.
sun came out today.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Child,
Surprise, surprise.
it did nothing. It did nothing.
It did something. I heard you. We was on the phone. I said,
man.
all I heard today was laugh. I heard chisel, and then computer. It was like, you know. And then you heard, I'm like, she keep going in and out the house.
Yep.
Sorry, I let y'all into some secret stuff. Sorry.
No, that ain't secret.
Okay. We be on the phone.
That is no secret. I gotta do what I gotta do because I was like, wait, well, if I can't get the fuck up out of here, what I'm gonna do? Like, you know, I could have took a lift. Yeah,
But here,
But can you trust them on the ice?
I don't care.
I'm just slide by myself.
If I'll be on the plane, I'll get on the plane.
I can't trust nobody. People cannot drive in Cleveland. Like they act like they just moved here every year.
And then regular pilots now can't fly in the air. What's going on?
And then the plane that flipped over they left from Cleveland. The Delta flight that flipped over on its back side and that slid over the ice, it took off from Cleveland.
Was it a pit stop in Cleveland, or did it it started in Cleveland? Because I thought it had a connecting.
The plane was in Cleveland. I don't know if it started or finished.
But does that really matter?
It don't matter, but
right. Let's be real.
That's for us,
if it's going from Cleveland to Toronto, and even if somebody's coming from Texas to Cleveland to Toronto, like what is it? It's still the same thing. Like they're transferring planes. So that plane was coming from
all planes transfer. So it really doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter.
It was just close to home. It just hit different.
It do hit different when it comes.
When I go to Hopkins, all I remember is like, ooh, remember that plane blew up?
I mean, how just flip over?
It was so when it probably the ice and friction. That's all I can think of is when you see the clip, because I did see the clip. They finally released it like today, footage of the actual landing. It landed how it would normally land. Then it kind of started tilting,
but it kind of bounced. That's
because it was forced. You can tell it was kind of like a crash landing for real. But it was ice, so eventually it's a cylinder shape. Once that first wing and it kind of turned over and that bitch broke off. With the force and the friction, that bitch just kind of slid, and when it slid, it kind of just turned over.
It's over at that point, right?
It wasn't like it just landed and bounced and flipped. Like, no, it slid.
And that second video really shows that because it's actually look like it's taken from a cockpit of another plane, which would make sense because they're probably radioing in to the towers, and everybody can hear whatever frequency they're on. And they're probably capturing the moment, which makes sense. So any conspiracy can really be thrown out of the window at this point. If there are any. I'm sure there are. The world is big. Yeah.
It is.
But I love Delta. Once they gave me a blanket and a chicken sandwich, I was like, and Wi-Fi. I was like, oh,
was
Lord.
the chicken sandwich free? It's a chicken sandwich.
It was... I got a free carry-on and a luggage with Wi-Fi, and they give you the little disposable headphones and a little blanket.
Period.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first one that's been playing besides a random or what was it, American?
Yeah.
Y'all, I just thought about something. I know this is completely random. This wasn't on the docket. I need to correct myself. Hey, camera, I ain't been looking at you all day.
Oh shit.
So, last week I had my foot on y'all necks about Serena Williams, and I was 100% correct in just about everything that I said. However, there was one slight error, and I have to clarify. She was not crip walking at Wimbledon. She was crip walking at the Olympics, and she did win gold. Put some respect on her motherfucking name and keep respect on her name when you talk about
Mm.
I wanted you to hit the not check that. But that's
check that.
Yeah.
I was looking for it. I was really looking for it. I was just like, it's a lot of colors up here.
Yeah. Look, all in one I know is yellow button. There you go.
Okay.
So y'all,
What's up? What happened? Is it something new? Because it's happening every 5 minutes.
Yeah, what else is going on?
DeMoss then got another Oh no, that's false news. Sorry.
Oh, that's false news.
Yeah. I thought it was another. Never mind. That's on the docket. We gonna wait for that. We gonna bring that back.
No, don't bring it back if it's you gotta learn the transitions.
I mean, but dangity dank.
Dankity Dank. Who was Dankity Dank?
DeMoss.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually listened to one of her songs for the first time. And
it
I was
ain't
like,
bad, right?
This is hitting though.
Right.
I'm like,
this.
I actually.
Who was
really
Dank Moss?
Dank DeMoss.
The girl that
the lift.
The lift girl. You know who Dank Moss is?
Dank DeMoss.
Oh, small ankles.
Small ankles, roly poly. Dank DeMoss.
Pointing north, like DeMoss does.
Like DeMoss does.
Dank girl.
Like.
She done did it. So at first, when
like
I saw
DeMill.
When I saw the clip or the post of her, she it was an advertisement. So I thought it was just her, but she was paid to do this. I can't even finish. Stop.
I'm sorry. Like DeMill.
Anyway, she climbed into this SUV and told me, "See, I can fit."
Okay.
It's not the same thing. Like it was just like, okay, it's like you're trying to prove a point, but it's not the same thing. Like we know it was either from a Kia to a Mercedes. It's all the same. The vehicle you got in had like a certain different height and it barely had a trunk.
Mars is being friendly. The cars were in different weight classes,
and then they were advertising SUVs and trucks. And four wheels and things, and they never show you in the driver's seat. You can't do that. You're not about to drive me around, and you can't move the steering wheel.
The car was tipping when it drove off in the small SUV, and the Lyft driver was in like a 4-door Toyota or something. That was a sedan that he was just like, baby girl, no, and my stuff is bad, so it ain't hitting the same.
Yeah, well, the advertisement happened, and it's just like
I ain't mad at her getting a check. Get that money,
and that's why I just shut the fuck up because I don't want to sound like a hater.
It just proves what I said last week to be exactly true. She's gonna get sponsorships, attention. She's gonna get the bag. I'm just upset that it's not on the merit of just her music alone. She's gonna get on Ozempic. It's coming. It's all coming. So, and like I said, I'm like, I think her music is good enough for her to like her. I thought the shit was smacking.
No,
like
it's really. I think it's really good. I only heard one song, but I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, I heard a couple, and I seen her on Dev's house. Like I rocks with her. What happened? This nigga.
You know what?
Oh man. Child.
But no, I definitely rocks with her, and
I hope
with her music, not the antics. But I get it. It's the marketing, but sometimes it's just like. I don't know what I'm not going to say it because what I wanted to really say is like this sellout energy, but it's not a sellout. I mean, she's been confident by herself. It's just she just went too far with the car thing. She's talented enough.
Well, and I will say
she's talented enough without that.
I will say this.
So you hold her to a different standard. Like your music is actually good. Like I hold you to a higher standard. You don't have to do that.
And I think
like,
I went a little.
I watch your video, whatever, with you in the courthouse. Like you was spitting your shit. It sound good. The way you present yourself, it was all cool. It was just this Uber thing. It was just an antic where it's just like I get it, but it's just like it has so much tarnish to it where it's just like it takes a lot to recuperate yourself from that, and it's possible.
Yeah, I wish she didn't feel like she had to do all this.
But yeah. She made my knee pop. Like, that's crazy.
Live, you should do "Bitch Get in My Car" by 50 Cent at karaoke one day.
Oh, that's my shit too. If it's available, I would. But I don't think it is.
Put your request in.
I ain't got no pickup lines. I stay on the grind. I tell her.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dank DeMoss.
Bitch, get in my car.
Her case is dropped just like Jay-Z's.
Ooh!
So
segue,
we can talk about that.
Love it.
Segue.
We can talk about things that has
So
been
what was
dropped.
this case even about in the first place? Does anybody remember?
Well,
does anybody care?
It's about this rape of this underage female, and it was strategically placed to give disrespect to his daughter, which was presenting her premiere of her voiceover of what they call it, the Lion King. I don't know if they're naming it Mufasa. Up in that, and it's just the strategicness of it, and then the withdrawal after the fact, which no one wants to publicize now because they don't have that factor, that zing to it, where we're all craving, where we're like really numb at. So the hit is just not there no more. So the withdrawal of it, and then the presentation of it. If it's really true, I'm not withdrawing nothing. If I'm telling the truth,
I agree.
Withdraw what?
It was tasteless.
Yeah.
It's
a money
never
grab.
had any facts to it. It was always baseless. He said this from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
He said this was going to
Tasteless.
happen. That's why he stood 10 toes down. He said, I implore you to go file criminal charges and not a civil case, aka a money grab, as Mars just said. Like, this is
or integrity grab too, because you're trying to accuse this powerful person, or not this influential person, and then
powerful was correct also.
Yeah, and you're putting this
can be
bad taste in people's mouths, where it's just like, oh, you can be a pedophile and you're around the Mufasa premiere where there's children and your daughter, and where we want to separate you from that black family dynamic that has been put in place, has been a representation for people to see on TV. And then you want to try to separate me from that. And then when it don't work, you want to withdraw your statement to where everything is gone. Because if you want to ride through this, you're going to be proven wrong. And you're going to pay me now. Period. And
he's coming after his.
And that's called dropped.
He definitely is.
Yes. And don't tie Diddy, and then they say, and Diddy released.
I would do the same. I was
Diddy's
gonna
in
say.
jail. Like, what? It's not no tie to nothing. You want to tie this to, and then just you try to loop that loop around.
But he is, Diddy is suing them companies that was doing all the fucking documentaries and shit. Like, if I didn't even go to trial yet, why are we?
Right. Are you exploiting me?
Like what the fuck? What is this?
The case even uphold?
Like,
now?
until then, this is defamation. Like, what are you doing?
Am I still into the legal battle of it all? So can
Literally,
you actually present this as, because it's evidence I'm not even. Am I actually proving guilty?
Nope. He's in.
It's giving legal. It's giving. And I don't
money grab.
It's giving
Kanye
money grab rant on Twitter, where it's just like trying to free. Part and Diddy, it's just like, well, Kanye has his emotions and he does his things for whatever he does. But it's just like, well, why would he, within his rant, which I think is very meticulous. It's like, well, what is this pardon Diddy thing? Hey, Trump, pardon Diddy.
Close down the stores.
But I already manufacture my own stuff.
They closed down his stores.
So, I mean, how independent do I have to get?
My cart was ready.
Like, how independent do I have to get?
You gotta make it yourself.
No, I'm growing it here.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
You weren't supposed to drink it all?
Yeah.
Oh. See, look at that.
It was the taste.
Look at that.
Y'all.
You see how that feel?
Y'all better not start.
Said, oops. What did I do?
Oh my God.
I'll be fine.
So,
well,
because I keep losing my place in the in the docket.
How?
Don't do that. Congratulations to the Cleveland Rockers coming back in 2028.
That's what's up. I'm excited for that.
Can't wait to go to a game.
Yes. I'm going to be at all the cheap games, the $10 seats. Put me in the $10 seats, please.
Concession stand food.
So I can get a $20 hot dog and a $50 drink. Put me in the $10 seats. And I'll be there every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yeah, I support.
Come
I
on,
mean,
investment.
They were here before. We supported them when they were here.
Yeah, I was there.
And it's just as enjoyable as any other basketball game. I mean, it's
It
just
is.
a sport.
It's
a sport.
I enjoy going to sports, live sports, unless it's baseball. Because no.
Oh, I hate. Ooh, baseball
Snooze
is boring.
fest.
Ooh, my God, I'm going to sleep. Fastball to the forehead, like it's just over.
Now hold on, I wanted us to go to a baseball game together.
I'll go for the hot dog. In
I've been to a baseball game. They're fun. Now the game is long, yeah.
I'm going for the hot dog and the Yingling. That's it. I'm not going for
baseball is long and
I'm gonna take a nap. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring a neck pillow. They
baseball
sell
boring
neck
as
pillows
hell.
there. I'm buying me a Guardians
nice.
neck pillow.
It just look nice.
I'm going
That's
to
all.
sleep.
The aesthetic is nice of baseball.
Yeah, because the grass be
it's like,
green as
it's almost like
that
golf.
grass
It's like,
be
it's
green
like,
as fuck.
It's taking a long time.
It's very attractive.
It's attractive.
They look attractive.
Got the green.
Yeah, the green, and then the hat be sitting real nice, and then everything else they ass be up in the air.
Is a baseball game longer than a golf game? I guess it depends on the hole.
Shit, I don't know.
With
I don't be paying attention in golf
it be sun
neither.
up, sun down.
They be fitted.
It be the sun, then they got fireworks at the
They
end.
be too fitted for
that
me.
means it's all day.
So only basketball
And
or
football. Yeah.
Boxing. UFC.
I will watch that. Yeah.
I
Live.
love some UFC.
Live?
I would.
Or some slap boxing.
No, that event where they just be slapping each other is wild.
That shit is.
I be watching. I be laughing so hard.
I do not want to see that live at all.
They be comatose.
But you'll go see UFC live?
Yes.
That's better though. That's top tier. It's sparring.
They're in a cage.
It's
already.
gladiators.
It's all right. It's very animalistic.
Yeah, it's very, very wild. Very wild.
Yeah, very.
Very. I like pain
Animal.
because I'll never jump in a cage like that.
Phenomenon.
So,
I guess. I would go too.
I guess
I'm down for whatever. But we still.
I'm just not so privy into the music industry, but I heard Marlon Wayans made a country song.
Child.
You know, I guess it was about Soulja Boy.
He been calling Soulja Boy a coon on the internet for the past 3 days now. I find it to be quite hilarious that he gets into the booth and produces a country diss track per se. I didn't hear it. It better be AI. Is it AI?
It sounded like it was.
You think it's AI?
It sounded like it was an AI like song or something.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all really think that AI is that good if we can still tell the difference between human and AI? Almost to the point like we downplay AI, like it's the generic response.
So I still find it scary that we are here, where it's just we are building computers and algorithms to think for themselves. Like that's just right now, yeah. But down the line, it's always that's a threat. If you ask me, I don't, and it's going to make us complacent, even though it is going to help us grow a lot more, but
Child, we already lost
Well,
we are left behind.
I would agree. We are left behind, but I think you have to choose that for yourself. Because you have to know how to use the internet. You have to know how to use
Not
AI.
only do we already use autocorrect, but we use autocomplete. We letting it finish our motherfucking sentences for us. Like, how lazy do you have to be?
But can you do it in real life?
We're not even writing it out. We're fucking typing it, and you're still, now you just want to press one button. Now, what's the next step after that?
Do you feel that you can use AI, and when you separate it and then you go out in the world and then you go express yourself, do you feel that the AI has helped you and has you used it to advance yourself?
I haven't used it for nothing like that.
It depends on how you utilize it at this point. It's just like AI is AI. It's like it's going to be good or bad. Like, I feel like it's bad for, like, it shouldn't be replacing artists and repainting, things that have been done by hand. But sometimes you have to, stick to that reality of.
Well, I've used it. In that sense, because I help it write like my performance. I shouldn't even be talking about this on camera, but stuff at work, right? And I always either type it out how I would say it and do it, or I just talk to it. And it kind of just repurpose it to, as Laugh would say, as you just said, kind of, I guess you say the generic way of doing it.
Right.
Of it being, what are you doing? Go that way. It's on me. So yeah, it serves its purpose in a way, and I could still convey it in a way that is coming from me, if that makes sense. Like, this is just a standard way of saying it, of, like you said, kind of just generic. Business. It's not really generic because it's my thought, so it's just putting it in like a more the business format of how it should be applied or put on paper. If you write in agreements for people to sign and stuff like that, versus, what we talked about, how I would say it,
right,
may not necessarily, I don't want that to be the paper version of it when you read it. Like, I want you to be able to, how I would say it, articulate it in the way of, these are the points of where you messed up at, or where you may have done something wrong.
Shout out to Two-Face Jay in the building. He said, do you want there to be a time where you can't tell it apart? That seems dangerous in the long run. I mean, yeah, I feel like it was all dangerous. But I mean, it can be dangerous only because there are dangerous people in the world. But if you're like using it like Jared just was talking about, I don't see a problem with that. But I thought, when it comes to art and music, I thought maybe it wouldn't sound so, I don't know, weird. Like, I feel like when I'm watching Netflix shows like what's that shit? Oh my God, not Love is Blind, not Love Island, but like The Ultimatum and shit like that. Basically all of them. When you listen to them little songs, I'm like, this ain't no real person. This is not a real song. Like, they literally made this shit up. I'll never forget that day. I went on that website. Me and Jerry was on the phone, and it created a whole fucking song about snacks.
Yeah.
That shit was hard as fuck.
It was.
Just like that. It's scary. That's scary. It's replacing artists. So now, because there's so much input, kind of like what you were saying about your Chat GPT and how it would say what it's your thoughts, and it kind of knows you, right? These motherfucking computers know all the genres of everything, my nigga. And it doesn't help that it's the penny ante ones and the best of the best all at the same time.
Right.
They're scouring.
They've been new. But they've been new. Oh,
our Chinese food is here.
Oh.
Did she come upstairs?
I got it.
You got it? Thanks, Mom.
It
Shout
been
out to
new.
Gianna Grind.
Shout out to G on the grind. She made
Yellow button.
This technology was
rolls.
outside since 2004, since Bitcoin became alive in 408, which one ever of those.
But I did say that I was going to start experimenting with it a little bit more when it comes to like the stock market and shit.
With AI?
Yeah.
So that's too scary. Like that's just too.
I mean,
y'all don't. How do you?
You have to already know the basics before
Yeah.
you get into AI. So you know, you have to know like, well, is this telling me right? Just
Right,
like if I
right.
use it to rewrite a paragraph for me, but do you know that actual diction and how to break that down? Can you speak that without it? Are you using AI or do you? But can you sound like it without it?
Right. Right.
Because who's talking, you or that? Is it using you or using it? But they say in Players Club, make that money, don't let it make you.
Period.
True.
These are facts.
And all we was talking about was Marlon Wayans versus Soulja Boy. Anyway.
He used AI
right.
to make a diss track.
They was a catalyst to something great. Thank y'all for your participation in the Hunger Games.
That's what it feel like.
That's what it is. Today, 2025 is the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's weird. It's getting weird out here.
Very much so. I kind of like it. Zesty. Please, I'm 4? Let's go with a bang, baby. Let's go. I'm going to 110, and I'm quitting.
I want at least triple digits, please. Triple digit
Give
me.
me 1-on-1.
Child, my head hurt.
It's like bingo.
Do I want my head to be hurting for another 65 fucking years? I don't know.
It gets better.
I don't think so. Like, that's all I'm saying. Oh my God, no.
All this money we gonna make, it's gonna get better.
I'm getting Botox.
You would do that? I heard it migrates.
For the migraines.
Botox migrate throughout the face. Oh no, that's filler. Sorry.
Yeah,
But they do inject the Botox to prevent migraines. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I wouldn't be opposed to a little Botox. A little beep, beep. You know, not too much. Not too much.
Not too much. Yeah.
Not too much.
The next little Kim.
No, never.
Give me the 15-minute.
Never.
The 15-minute appointment.
Do like Dochi, and just put a little tape on you and just be all right. Take me up. Let it go when you get home. Safe, very safe.
Have you guys heard the Drake and Party Next Door album?
I have not yet. I heard snippets. It sounds familiar, so I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's very.
I have.
You can play it in the background. It's usual Drake background music.
It's a smooth elevator ride.
Little
We'll ride
3 a.m.
home.
3 a.m. Yeah.
Pre-game to the real pre-game.
The real pregame.
Yeah, I'm tying my shoes and play Drake.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Nothing to tweet about. That's for sure.
No, because because I listened to it. I listened to the whole thing. I listened to it when we were gaming on
Sunday.
No. We gamed
Friday?
on. I think it had to be Friday. Then we game Friday night.
Think so, yeah.
Yeah. I listened to it, and it's not that nothing was bad per se. It didn't sound new or fresh. Like, it sounded like some shit that they been had cooking up. They probably been had this planned.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, and to me, it should have came a couple of years ago. 2-3 years ago, it should have. Yeah. To be honest, because all you know is Drake. He went in there. He changed some little shit, some bars. He should have to make it more relevant. But the ones that hit the most, and the ones where he changed some shit up to me, where he got a bar.
He should have dropped this after Honestly Nevermind. I think, them two back to back, in a. But what came after that? Her Loss. If he would have brought all three of these back to back to back in one fucking year, that shit would have been crazy. This shit would have been crazy. We would have been on his dick. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, but are we not still? No. Like, does it really matter, like, what he drops? I mean, despite...
The win matters more
despite
now.
All has
the timeline matters now.
With Kendrick Lamar and this beef.
That's what I'm saying. The timeline matters now.
And we're not going to... I mean, it's very powerful. That's why we're talking about it. But you actually cannot hate Drake. I mean, Drake is great. I mean, I love Drake.
No one hates him.
But
that's not what I'm saying.
Can Drake surprise us more? Or are we at the pinnacle?
This was a lackluster. If this was lackluster. I didn't like this effort. I didn't. Not after everything that went down. It doesn't
the sound anymore. I mean, he's everywhere. He's like multi-genre. He's like fucking Taylor Swift.
No, he gotta.
He gotta sit down. Drake hit his ceiling.
He got to sit down.
I mean, and the ceiling's
he got to sit down for
it's
a second.
Okay, I don't feel like Drake could fail. I mean, the time stamping here. I mean,
we are witnessing
no bad.
You don't think? Hold on, pause.
I mean, it's
pause.
It's melancholy. He's very melancholy.
I have a question. I think that right now they are projected to go number 1 in sale 250K. You don't think that's a L for Drake and Party?
It's a very big L.
It's not an L for Party.
How you have to judge them on the skill that they are. Yes, it is poor. It's very poor because it's the same. It's over and over. It's the same thing. It's the same.
I do feel like it'll probably be more than that, but we shall see.
It's too soon to tell.
I saw. But yeah,
too soon to tell.
It's once again, it's some, like Lav said, some shit you can ride to, like a Party quote unquote posted on his story. Is some shit you can fuck some bitches too, like, but it's nothing new about it.
But that's tired though.
Yeah, that's all.
This is why Lil Wayne didn't do what he wanted to, because it's not tired.
The Super Bowl?
Yeah, the Super Bowl. I want to say it. You said it. Thank you. Down below. Down below. That we want to go down below. We're going downstairs to the basement. So this is why Lil Wayne didn't do that. Lil Wayne is lyrical genius. You cannot take away his accolades. You cannot take away his talent. You cannot take away his knowledge. And to be able to write like that and to talk about, limited subjects, and to go into a diaspora of ways to express small things.
I'm about to announce my game.
It's giving. I'm like Einstein of literature. I mean, Nicki Minaj said it. It's like at
that was
point,
the word.
Come on.
Gotta take a sip.
What happened? I said something. Give me that. I'm just.
Oh shit!
It started.
It's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game.
Let's recognize it. But today's world cannot accept the delivery of how Lil Wayne. Kendrick Lamar is truth, but it's soft. It's okay. I everybody can't take that roughness. And then Lil Wayne, previous performances, we can't lie that we have on video. some things wasn't given like, can you uphold this? So we have to include all things, all matters, because we don't want to be biased. Because we can be biased. It's easy to be biased with Lil Wayne. I mean, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. But that Super Bowl no. You're bigger than the Super Bowl, actually, Lil Wayne. Drop another. Give me some shit.
No, he's not.
Oh shit.
Oh. Well. I tried.
Not I tried.
Kendrick Lamar, he had to do that shit.
Go ahead, Jared. Why is he not bigger than the Super Bowl?
Because he hasn't performed at it. He wasn't thought of to perform at it. And Lil Wayne, his talent maybe you could say is greater than a Super Bowl or some shit, but it's just it's some artists that you're not bigger than the moment, and he's not. Especially when the people who have been there, these are legitimate icons that have done something, not just music or the culture, but like legit the world. You got Lollipop that went global, but
Mrs. Officer, a Millie.
He's not a Prince. He's not a Beyonce. He's not a Kendrick. He's not a Usher. Love him. Beautiful gowns.
But he the reason people tatted up like the subway in Harlem. Call him Weezy F Baby. Please say the baby. Like, I mean, he started a culture though. Like niggas wearing like wigs and dreads and tatting their face up. Like Lil Wayne was hot. Fireman. Like I mean, his motherfucking what do you call them? Them soft albums. I'm not inclined to the terminology, but them EPs or whatever. Mixtapes. That's how Nicki Minaj killed the motherfuckers. The mixtapes. I made $1 million off a mixtape.
This is all 100% true, but they don't want to see that on TV. They were outraged enough at how black Kendrick's performance was, and you think they want to see tatted up?
Who cares?
Lollipop dratted up.
Outrage don't matter. The people that own the NFL allowed it. That's who matters.
So allowed what? He wasn't there.
So the people that own the shit.
So
it happened on live TV.
Why do we allow Teddy Swims and Post Malone, but not Lil Wayne?
Exactly. Because he's white.
Because that's terrible. That's
if you just want to keep it 100, that's why it's still acceptable. They still got a lot of control. It's still not enough of us at the table.
It's enough.
No, it's not.
Miss Crockett on a panel, a Doge committee.
Shout out to Miss Crockett.
And she left the panel because she put her
she was
statements
one of my
out there.
Favorite parts of Revolt World.
Yeah, Revolt World. Yes, and she spoke very well. And
oh my God,
she spoke very well. And I don't agree with a lot of things that she says, but I will. The girl got her motherfucking accolades.
So I have a question then to suppose to ask you guys then. Still kind of dealing with this in the aspect of what I'm saying. It's still not enough people at the table. We know that Trump recently took over some stuff.
The DI.
I think it was the John F. Kennedy board or something like that. And when he took it over, Shonda Rhimes, my girl, she gave us Scandal. She gave us How to Get Away with Murder.
Yep.
Grey's Anatomy. What's the spinoff that what's her name had from that was on Grey's Anatomy? Her show. She gave us Bridgerton, and that on Netflix. So we know she's that girl, right? She left the board. And in a way, I get that. I understand it. But on the flip side, who is going to be there to be that voice in the room, though?
Why did she leave?
Because Trump took it over and he wanted to cut stuff that underlined the development of it. I get all that. Even some of these other institutions and people. I don't know how, if you are really fighting about something, you're really passionate about something, you join this, how do you just leave because it's too much oppression? Like you're supposed to fight a little bit. So that's what I mean in the grand scheme of why it's still a Post Malone that's acceptable versus a Lil Wayne. It's not enough of us in the room. It's enough. It's just enough. It's not enough of us in the room with a significant amount of power that can convince them to do otherwise. And we've gotten there because now we have a Kendrick. It started off with a
had
shout out
Post
to,
Malone
but you already said it.
sing the national anthem. That shit is wild.
But I don't think Lil Wayne will. Maybe somebody after him, but I don't think Lil Wayne was ever worthy enough to do the Super Bowl. That's just me, and I love Wayne down, but that's just I don't think he's ever.
But he's worthy enough for Obama to shout him out and use him as an analogy and say to be the next Lil Wayne.
Absolutely, he Lil Wayne. He's does stuff for
these are the
he's
same...
still Lil Wayne. He's
right.
still Lil Wayne.
Right, but why we know Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne, but it's still inappropriate in certain rooms. No, except me. Snoop Dogg can go in any room and smoke some fucking weed.
There it is.
What the fuck? It's selective outrage, like I said earlier.
Yep. Selective
outrage when people want to pick and choose when they want to feel the way they want to feel.
So Snoop Dogg is every white person's favorite nigga?
And motherfucking, what the fuck her name is? With the pots and pans in the kitchen. Martha Stewart. And then her ass, I love her. She said, it's only one of us a felon. I'll buy a big every day of my life just because them two.
Y'all don't think that type of marketing is...
It's fucking genius. It's in your face.
It is.
Bitch, the world is dumb and we're going to play it on your face. We're going to sit on it and spread their cheeks like Rasputia did.
I agree, but I was like, wow.
Movie.
I'm like, what are they really trying to do here? Like,
no. But satire is so funny to certain people because it gives the truth and make you laugh at it. That's why comedians should probably run the fucking country because they can mix and match all that and make you laugh at it. You're laughing because it's the truth. The truth is funny. The lie is corny.
Why do they force Ice Spice and Taylor Swift on us, like as a pair, like as best friends?
To get away from, because it's not funny. It's we've seen this before. It's not raw. It's a carbon copy. I can see you everywhere in my life.
Well,
I can see a Taylor Swift every day. She's a very beautiful lady. I can see a very beautiful. She wear nice gowns. Nice gown. I see nice gown ladies everywhere. I see them. The Bible told me about them. They grace them in masses like a roach that have been here for 1,000,000 years.
So you're talking about Taylor or Ice?
But the fact that they collaborated during that little football game and she was their president, then Ice Spice lost weight and she lost the asset of her being a strumpet, which the Bible told us about.
So to answer your question, they put them on us because they're friends. The only time I ever see them...
They friends for real?
They're not friends. They're friends because it's a business transaction.
I mean, that may be fine too.
Right.
But the only time I see them like being shoved down our throat, and you say is if they are at a football game together, and that's just because when Taylor Swift is at a football game, they're going to shove it down our throat that she's there.
When you see the national anthem.
I've seen them in pictures and stuff together, but they don't shove it down our throat then. It's just...
Right.
Only when they're in the game.
And it was almost as if I thought maybe Ice Spice had a man there playing at the game, but
she's just there with Taylor. It has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with the person she's there with. It has nothing to do with her because everybody else that's around her, we see them too. They not Ice Spice.
Taylor is chosen.
Who else do we see with Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
I don't know these people.
It's Taylor Swift.
Like her assistants. Her other people.
I'm talking about like other celebrities. Like, are there other celebrities that she hangs with the way that they stuff Ice Spice and Taylor Swift down our throats? Is there somebody else as a celebrity that she's seen around with a bunch of fucking times everywhere?
No. It's only people that are influential in the moment.
It's not every week. It's just...
It's once she was with...
Maybe Ice Spice is her friend that like football the most.
She is the pawn of power. She's the pawn of power because it doesn't matter. It's not what Taylor Swift does. It's who they put her with.
Ice Spice might like football.
Why Ice
But
Spice?
it's Taylor Swift because they're going to put her on the front of everything. Any sports, entertainment, anything.
Two things can be. I think it's mainly because of Taylor Swift, just because of who she is. Like, honestly. Like,
can I see you? I want to see you.
And then on the flip side, it could like Ice Spice could just be Taylor Swift's friend. Like, just how I love to play Call of Duty with you. It's different things that you do with your friends.
I get that.
No.
That's a good perspective.
So she might be the friend. All your friends don't like football. You know, I like football. You know, we and you could go to a football game together. You're not going to invite.
But that's the thing. Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
What's the thing?
There's so many things that me and you can do together, Pause.
Oh.
That if blogs wanted to follow you or follow me, you ain't gonna see one without the other.
The duo.
Where else do we see Taylor Swift? I'm asking this direct
on tour
question.
And sports games.
And why is Ice Spice the only person here?
Because she the only one that would sell her soul for that dumbass shit.
Somebody got to answer that for me. I'm sorry. So I need an answer. Y'all didn't grow up. They didn't know each other for 6 years.
Why did they even know each other?
They did a song with each other. I mean, I get what you're saying, friend. I do. But she don't. The only time we see her, like, it's true though. Award shows.
Is this Gerard?
It's award shows.
That is Two-Face J.
What? I'm reading the shit as they appear.
Yeah.
You know I'm new here.
J, that was.
You know I'm new here.
Anyway, what was said.
Can
I read this?
Yes.
Yes,
go
it's
ahead.
a comment. That's what it's there for.
Two-Face J said,
shout out to Two-Face J.
I didn't even read the whole thing, and I just I agree with this shit. I only seen half the first sentence. Ice Spice don't know shit about football.
Hello?
Taylor might actually be teaching her since she's around Travis. She's around Travis mama all the time. This is genius. I love this. I love that. Yep. I wanted to say it in a formal way that I can't even pronounce.
So unless Ice Spice is dating the other motherfucking brother.
Nope.
And she ain't. Why the fuck is she?
Because Taylor the motherfucking pawn. This the bitch you got to be attached to. They gonna run some shit, they rhetoric through motherfucking Taylor Swift. Because the bitch got everybody in her motherfucking knuckles. She got everybody like this. The bitch ain't got to do shit. She could just go.
That is so weird. Like
I don't think it's.
Her family already rich.
No, so I don't think it's
powerful.
Weird because
she's not
no,
gonna
so I
struggle.
won't take that from you. You think it's weird to you? I would say this: a lot of celebrities, we don't see them around a lot of other celebrities of their level unless it's an event. So most, like, when it's different for athletes because all of them are kind of like, yeah. But musicians, when Beyonce, if she decides to go to a Super Bowl game like she did,
why would you say that?
She was in there. No, because this is the example. The only other celebrity that really was in there was like her husband.
Is she gonna walk in with them? And that's my fucking point.
It depends on who she came with. No, because if Solange was there or Kelly was there also, when she had them, they were walking in, they came together.
They got an army.
That's the history. That's the history that I'm talking about right there.
But I can see her, but hold on, but I can see her and Taylor and maybe ended up being in the same.
I can see.
I'm asking why. I'm asking why.
Because they rode together.
Girl.
Why are you ready with me?
Who? What?
Security. She Taylor Swift.
Ice Spice is Taylor Swift security?
No,
I'm just saying.
Hell no.
Do something else.
She can't even dress.
Do something else. That's it.
She like she's
That's all we want.
motherfucking rainbow, and I know girls took a shot and put it together real fast.
Something about her.
She ain't doing it. It ain't doing it. It's giving Betty Boop.
Every time she wears something, it looks kind of rainbowish. I'm not gonna lie.
Her level of security is different. Taylor. She one of them people, if you're going to be out with her, you got to do it the way she wants to do it. So, hey, you might have to ride with me. We're going to pick you up. None of your people can come with you. They're not vetted.
Why can't I just meet you in the box?
People like her. You cannot deny that people like her.
I know how to get to the box.
Matter.
It's the same part of the box we've been in before.
So last night, because if I'm Ice Spice, yeah, bitch, I want to be next to you anyway. I'm falling in line anyway.
But that don't work. Girl, corny is corny. It don't matter who you were from, where you were from. It don't matter who you tie with, who you hang with, who you.
How does Taylor?
It got laugh annoyed enough that we talking about her on the pod.
No,
how annoyed so it's working in a way.
She like Nate DeMoss. It's like put them in the same. It's bye.
How does Taylor benefit?
Down below?
She don't benefit at all.
Exactly. I'm so confused.
It makes her look worse.
It made Taylor look worse?
Yes!
How the hell not?
Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Why not Nicki?
Dunkin' Donut advertisement ass motherfucker.
What the
bitch,
fuck?
You a McDonald's meal,
bitch.
Oh
my God, man.
No. Y'all doing that. They're using Taylor Swift because
it's so weird to me. Like, why are they just everywhere together? Like, I don't like that.
Along in like football. It could just be that simple.
All right, to take the camera off us.
Singing Taylor Swift.
To take the camera off us. Like, I could just stand over here and then you get your Sean Taylor.
They sitting next to each other.
That don't mean nothing.
I'm
talking about the walk in. The walk in.
Yeah, they're walking into a football game together. You want her? You just walk, and then I'm going to stand here and wait, and they'll stop taking pictures.
For
and
the
then
for the 5 seconds that they're going to have you on motherfucking TV, I don't want to be there.
No, why?
That's you. You're just projecting.
No.
Because Ice Spice probably likes that and it's good for her brand.
That's
and
all
I'm
she
sorry
can do.
if the dude was in the motherfucking building.
That's literally what I'm saying.
She lost the one thing she had was being,
and that's why she's doing it. How does it benefit? How does it benefit Taylor?
They could just be friends. She don't need no benefit. She's Taylor Swift,
and she would have won, but she lost.
Because she's not at every football game that she go. Ice Spice is not at every football game.
Of course, because they showed up at one.
But Taylor
it didn't work.
Taylor at the home games at least. Taylor be there. But some of them, Ice Spice is there. She went to the Super Bowl with her.
It didn't work though. It didn't work though. And she stood next to Taylor Swift and it didn't work. Whereas, what has she released currently? I might be. Ignorant.
She does have an album, an EP, and it got a couple bops on there. She got Travis Scott on there. Matter of fact, the very first song on it is called Fat Butt. That is my shit. Ice Spice is probably one of my favorites.
And we talked about
of the girls. Like, I like her. I like her a lot.
Is raw as fuck, and that's why we have to hold her to a certain standard. Stop signing up for this weak ass shit. You don't need to.
Why are you next to Taylor Swift? Thank you.
You don't need to do that. Your music is raw. You hear that shit, you be like, damn. I'm like, it's giving nostalgic, real Japanese motherfucking shit. Like,
oh my god,
it sounds really good. Like, it just you have a sound. Like, I know Ice Spice sound. And whoever's mastering it, like the beats.
Yeah.
The beats.
And that's the other thing. She goes to that one dude and he be lacing her.
You gotta hold motherfuckers to standards today. Like people,
and that's the problem.
If you have talent and we gotta check you for it, you deserve it. Cause you
entertain. What are you doing? You didn't have to do this Ice Spice bullshit.
Fuck a plane crash. I'm trying to hit some shit.
Love you, Ice Spice. What is going on down there?
What's going down below? Down below.
Down below.
Jerry is over there switching. I feel like you're doing a good job.
Great job, Jerry.
And we like to be transparent with our audience. And this is very different. And I like it.
We can get into one last topic. Wendy Williams
Where did we start? With her son or with her? Or Timsy?
You get that shit. You get that shit wet first.
You gotta get it wet first.
Okay. We start with our son. Because that's the wettest part of it all. Because it's like, how the fuck?
What?
I'd never do my mama like that.
Nigga, no.
Oh.
Get that foreplay.
He said,
what?
Jerry over there like,
I thought we was
wait,
going in with no lubrication.
what?
I was going, ah. Her son.
Oh, man, that
he
is
fucked
hilarious. That is funny.
I had sympathy, and today they made me think like this.
Mm-mm.
I had animosity. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt of this is her child. Children, when they're ignorant, they steal from their parents. It might not be monetary, but yeah, I'm gonna pass that.
Laugh.
Yes.
So do you know how it started or anything like that? Since Mars don't know how to get that shit wet first. So as you guys know, Wendy is in a situation, a kind of the same thing that Britney Spears. I can't think of the legit word.
Conservatorship.
Yeah.
Thank you. She's in one of those right now. And in this interview that she did with, what's the gentleman's name at TMZ?
The host?
Yes.
You said Timsy?
TMZ. It's like begin with an S or something.
Steadley?
I can't find it quick enough, but
okay, well keep looking. With him.
Yes.
She did an interview with him and she kind of just talked about where she's at, where she's living as far as the living facility, and she don't get no outside time. The important part to me was that she finally admitted, I guess, to how she legit got here. And then the reasoning behind that is while other people were mismanaging her money and taking advantage of her, her son was the one that actually triggered Wells Fargo to be on some, hold on, you don't know how to manage your money. You got X, Y, and Z that's going on in your life, and, kind of just put her away. That's how I took it. It was really, it was sad to hear because it's Wendy. And if I make this life that I'm built for myself, this career I'm built for myself, the people who rob me from it right now are the people who I love and care about the most.
Right.
And, that sucks for her.
It does, and I feel like it was presented very well by, I guess the lead host or the owner. I'm not sure. His name is Harvey Levine, which he seems very considering it's TMZ, and they're known on satire, messiness, but it seemed like he really cared, and then he asks very thoughtful questions.
It's Wendy.
It's Wendy, and he gives respect, and people have to give respect to her name because of the job and what it entails.
Y'all know Miss Wendy?
Yeah, but people also look at if you watch the interview in its entirety, you have to give respect to her considering her son, despite the fallacies that he made against her name and taking advantage of her, buying a boat or a yacht for $100,000 and renting and missing a zero and taking it from 1,300 to 130,000, or I don't know how many zeros that is. But you have to consider that.
More zeros.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like that's it. Just think about that in a grand scheme. Of course, a bank, because that's what this. We know Wendy got health problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when you are that level of who she is, the contracts that she was in, at some point you done signed something where if something happened, because I feel like she may dementia or something could be something that she is starting to experience, or this could kind of make her count for it in a way. And I just think that her, like she said, her son, you getting yachts and shit to impress friends. You nigga, you don't always have access to my money. You don't.
Right.
You know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
You still out here being dumb.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up. And now she living in a facility, and they tell me like, oh, she fine. She still remembers shit.
But
she can't do nothing. She can't go outside. She said the only time she go outside is to go get her teeth cleaned.
But you're allowed to be dumb. So you have the ability to do it. So I have it. So don't put me into a conservatorship and jail me when you are already spending the money. Okay, you're spending it. Let me decide. Okay, you can't spend it. I have it.
How does that happen?
How does it happen?
I don't know.
Why you cannot enslave me? That's like you being admitted into a hospital and telling you can't leave. And that happens to everybody every day. People get admitted into hospitals, into facilities where it can be unbeknownst to yourself. You know, you can admit yourself to it, or you could be admitted. But it's just like, okay, if I can be willingly put myself into something and I cannot willingly get out of it, or put this type of protection in place just in case it's happening.
Are we talking about like rehab facilities?
But what facility is she being put in? What is the level of her conservatorship? Why do I have it? Why is it allowed for me to have a conservatorship over myself when, even if I'm crazy or not, that I can believe that I can operate on my own and sustain my own life like I have? Because
I was going to say, because it's this chick on my timeline, she be breaking herself out of fucking rehab every other week. She be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna try again.
Self-admit? Do she self-admit herself?
Yep.
That's a problem.
Sometimes. Yep.
That's a sign. It's
Yep.
It's a sign. You probably should, because I would never choose.
But then she start fighting residents and whatever the fuck she be having going on. I'm like, I don't even know who this chick is. Like, she live in Louisiana or some shit. Like, I don't even know who she is. I don't even know why I'm friends with her. Probably met her in one of them groups.
You feel like you can help her? Do you feel
absolutely
like you
not? I can't help nobody like that.
Why
are you fighting people? What are y'all fighting over?
Can you help her?
Noodles? Like, why are you fighting over noodles? I'm never.
Don't save us, so I'm entertained by her. Because she can't save herself.
Child, fuck
Is it like comedy or?
Good luck to her.
Yeah. People choose. I mean,
it's
people
crazy.
choose to be 40 and be on TV acting fool. So, you know, somebody got to do it, and somebody will be entertained by it.
Thoughts and prayers to Wendy Williams.
Definitely.
Damn, if you can't even trust your own son, who the fuck?
Of course you can't.
Not of course you can't.
With a father like he has, that was a male role model. That's what he was doing. His father was taking advantage of her and making inappropriate decisions with her money. He grew up in a world where that was okay. Everybody around him was doing it. Not to enable him or take light off of it, because now it's just like, look where she is now. But even in that picture, because she was granted permission to see her father and go to his birthday party. He turned 91, I think.
Incapable.
That picture, it just looked.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Now check that.
I'm trying to go to heaven. So.
And that picture, it just looked weird. It just looked, you could tell the energy, like his mom, Wendy, was just like, I still love you, you're my son, but I ain't really fucking with you like I used to. Yeah. Because how could you do this to me? Like, how could you, I don't know.
It's not right. If you raise correctly, I don't
He
care what
wasn't,
happens.
clearly.
You don't do that to your mother. Yes, you can get away with shit. You can't miss zeros like that. It's not. No,
He ain't missed no motherfucking
you could have
zero.
respected me, and you could have asked for it, and you got more. You could have gotten
I'm gonna take
more.
the Lamborghini and put the exact amount of
Your
gas.
mother is Wendy Williams. She's
back
paid.
into it. That's
You don't gotta do all that.
That's
what
pretty
broke
much it.
Kids do. Niggas from the Claire,
from the Claire.
from 10-5, Harvard, Corlett, Detroit, 8 Mile, Louisiana.
Cause what the fuck?
Like, come on. Wendy Windsor, she's your mother.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you can protect her and have the ability and the capability and the resources to do it, why not? Why you're better off being correct. Sometimes white is right.
You couldn't wait to say this.
I wanted to say that.
Yeah, sometimes white is right. Sometimes.
Stop.
So cocaine?
No. It's like, what's that?
Law-
Benzino and his
lawyers.
daughter. Come on.
Representation.
Stop. Y'all rich. Stop all that ghetto stuff.
Sometimes.
T.I.
So a
his
Jew.
son.
Huh?
Stop.
A Jew.
Oh, see, you
Not
took
a
it
Jew.
too far.
Not anti-Semitic.
You took it too far.
Uh-oh. Call
I
Kanye.
love them.
We love all
They
people here.
serve their purpose.
We just don't like all rhetoric.
Okay. Understood.
We all serve our purposes.
Okay.
Somebody comment on that. Anybody got an opinion? Call in. Call in to 216-284-2733
Say it again.
right now, and we want comments on this. Like,
Say
these
it
are real
again.
conversations, and no one really wants to get involved to the real conversations. Like, you get all nervous and stuff. Come on.
216-284-2733.
33. Remember me?
This is amazing.
Ooh, the mic blue. That's my favorite color. Come on, call in. Like, I'm gonna call myself.
You can't call yourself, please. Carisha, please.
Child, I was
she
trying
at?
to go.
Okay, so
I didn't think I had anything else.
Do y'all have
on the
anything on the docket y'all want to talk about? Bring up.
Bring up.
Jerry on the switches, like, it's giving, different perspective. You're doing a really good job. So how do you feel switching versus
We'll save that for afterthoughts.
meet us in afterthoughts, everybody?
Just now, breaking news, guys.
Ooh, what broke?
Dun, 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 dun.
Another
My
plane.
guy has done it.
Who is your guy?
ASAP Rocky found not guilty in felony assault trial.
Knew that coming.
Congratulations.
That's all of it.
Congratulations.
We knew that.
Congrats. This is it. The Libra, he knew. He said, I ain't do that dumbass shit.
Right. They trying to break up the
Bitch.
nuclear family.
He just wants some money.
Nuclear family. If you don't know that, define that on
Says
Google.
a jury has acquitted ASAP Rocky of 2 counts of first-degree assault with a semi-automatic firearm for his November 6, 2021 confrontation with Terrell Relly Efron in Hollywood. The verdict is he's not guilty on both counts. Let's go. That calls for some DeMill.
Domelo.
Yeah, down below. California has very strict gun laws.
Yes, and I was afraid.
Very, very,
I was
very strict
afraid.
gun laws. And you have to understand, it's very strict. It's the strictest in America, actually.
Yeah, it's scary.
Just a shout out
Scary
if you didn't
times.
know.
Yeah, look at
Domino.
this. All of it. Everywhere.
Down below.
Breaking. I mean, it's breaking.
Breaking news
Breaking
from
news.
Channel 5.
Thank you for that.
This shit is everywhere. That's all you see.
Yeah. What's crazy is that this is what? Episode 258.
58.
Like, say that number in your head. You ever been in middle school and you was able to count to 100? Probably preschool or kindergarten. But like 258, like count to that. Like how many days? 360 days in a year? No,
300.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's 56 weeks. Let me shut the fuck up.
Y'all, this is crazy here. Jocelyn Hernandez.
It is 365 days in a year.
I would just go
It is
skip over that.
52 No, it's 52
weeks in a year.
in a year. A leap year is 366 days.
And that's why Jer is Jer.
Jocelyn Hernandez joins the Euphoria season 3 cast. Yeah, because that's the only way.
She
I give
lifted
a
her
fuck now.
titties up
Like, fam,
for that picture.
you can save it between
DeMill!
between Euphoria and P Valley.
What?
It's been so long.
What's that?
What, P Valley?
What's that?
What's P Valley?
Yeah.
P Valley, the pink.
It's on
Forgot
HBO.
about
HBO.
You forgot
still?
exactly. Like I forgot about Euphoria.
A beard and wig.
Now Jocelyn about to join the fucking cast.
I don't believe it.
She ain't dismiss it.
Why would she?
Well, I wouldn't either. Yeah,
She the Puerto Rican princess.
just like Melissa Ford is.
Period.
Eat it up, Big Mel.
Nah, Big Mel, but that little post that she on the beach.
Yeah,
Baby.
You know my biggest hater was hating.
Let me tell y'all.
Yada 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 yada.
Joe Button, I know you. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mel was looking very scrumptious.
They see that.
Baby, Melissa Ford is Melissa Ford.
She a legend from the 6.
Baby, I'm telling
Yellow
you,
button.
it was all right. It was Beyonce.
She a legend from the 6. Drake did eat that line up. I don't know. He didn't have to call. He didn't have to call Joe a dick sucker, but I get it.
Huh? Well, Joe likes that. He feeds off that. That's energizing. They're probably friends. They probably call each other.
They go back and forth all the time. They've been doing
It's a sport.
And Drake be on Joe's dick. Drake will show up in Joe's lives on Instagram and shit.
Did
that's what
y'all
Drake
heard about
does.
what else he did to Joe?
No.
You talking about the shit at
Yeah, the restaurant.
Tatiana's?
The restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurant. Tatiana's.
Tatiana.
It's called Tatiana's. I want to go. Don't tell nobody.
Okay.
But I want to go.
Well, tell the people
So what happened? I'm curious. I have not heard the word.
Tell them that.
The dead tea. This is the dead tea.
So I believe did Drake pay for some meals?
All the meals.
All the meals in Tatiana's, and it's rumored.
Meals?
And it's rumored that the owner of Tatiana's is the current man of Joe's baby mama. I'm not gonna say Joe's baby mama name, but Joe's baby mama.
She's not a baby mama. She's just an ex-girlfriend that is very significant. I don't think they had a child together because doesn't he only have his son?
This said baby mama.
No. They don't have a child together.
Who?
Joe and
Sin?
yeah.
Yes. They have Lex.
Really?
Yes. He's like 8. No, he's like
My
7.
bad. My bad. I
Like-
missed the whole kid.
Oh,
Sorry.
Lord have mercy.
Joe has two
How does this
boys.
happen? We are floating in space. Like, we are like
Because
in a
time is the illusion.
Like, what is going on? Like, there's like a Jupiter out there, and we worried about fucking Joe. What the fuck? I love Joe Budden, though.
Mm-hmm.
I really love him. And we need people like that in the world. Because, you know, we got to laugh at the pain. Because it's happening. I keep getting deep. I shouldn't be on this mic. Take me away.
Beam you up.
Scotty.
What aboard me? I
With the
Why
body.
you look over like that?
Yada 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 yada
I
yada.
think about it.
I had no idea.
It's crazy. It's a Tuesday and it's crazy. It's talk your shit.
Let's get us out of here, y'all.
It's just crazy. I love it. We are amazing. And everybody that's watching is amazing. So
This was interesting.
yeah. Amazing
This was
Grace. We ain't gonna do the
It
church
was
song.
interesting. We them niggas.
He about
I'm
to
just
cuss us
Jer.
out.
Mars
yeah,
on
about
the
to cuss us
switches.
out. He about to
Alien
say,
go.
I-
Lavish
that-
and lucky one. The
Didn't-
lucky
didn't
laugh.
talk enough.
We don't
Mars.
want.
We don't
Mars.
want.
Follow
Don't know
us.
how to
Get
take
into
cues.
it.
Get into
And
it.
until
He's
y'all
gonna
hear from
tell
us
us.
again, go be great out here.
In
in
7
these streets.
motherfucking days, I might be dead. Cause Jerry killing me. Bye.